Hello everyone, welcome to another video. My name is Crypto David and today we are talking about Hedera hash graph. The title of the video is why HBAR will be $1 trillion asset. Not a million, not a billion, $1 trillion asset. Not obviously not today, tomorrow or next year. Further down the line, but I'm going to go further into why I think that. A lot of Hedera hash graph news and market news in today's video, so make sure you stick around to the end. But if it's your first time to the channel, please subscribe and leave a like down below. Without further ado, here we go. Okay, so let's talk about price. We're at 7 cents per HBAR, and out of all the products that I talk about, HBAR is on the top of the list, probably at the top out of accumulation. I've accumulated so much HBAR over the past couple of weeks or so, at least 6 cent, 5 cent sort of periods. The same time where Quant was at, $40, $50, I was accumulating, and now Quant is double, triple the price, and now people are FOMOing in at those sort of prices, and the same thing will happen with HBAR. People wishing they got on at 5 cents, 6 cents. When HBAR goes back up to these 10 cent, 11 cent, 12 cent positions, the same thing happens every single time. And when that happens, I will simply back off and move on to other products that haven't moved, like XCC and XLM. That is what I do. But the title of the video is why HBAR will be $1 trillion asset. As I said in the channel before, the crypto market right now is comparable to the stock market in the 1980s, which was around, the same sort of market cap we have right now. And then when you think to now, it's about 100 trillion. Now we look at the actual market cap of today. Obviously, this is a bit ahead, so 30 years sort of time, it would be around, 2050 sort of time. But it doesn't have to be that way. And to be in the top 100, even in any of these stocks, you have to have over 100 billion market cap. Hedera is next gen DLT and will be the primary DLT of the whole world and will be these high sort of positions in the future, in my opinion, and even 100 billion market cap for Hedera. Let's just see what the price would be per HBAR. So around a 54x. It's only a 44x. I'm putting it $4.40, nowhere near where I believe it to go in the future. And I think it's safe to say cryptos in these top sort of lists like Dogecoin, Shiba Inu, and ApeCoin as well, being above Quant, Hedera. It's just ridiculous. Improves the sort of market that we're in. It's just stupid, to be honest. First tweet today is by Blockworks. Correction. Vitalik said after the merge, gas fees could be as low as 0.002 with roll-ups. This is pretty insane, to be honest, because everyone's emphasis is on low gas fees, but I think the most important part is fixed fees, which Hedera has and is needed for mass adoption. The fees are not correlated to HBAR's price. Do you really think enterprises are going to take DLTs on when they actually have to guess the price of which the fees are going to be? They need fixed fees. It is so important, and that's why Hedera has been designed for adoption. Also, the blockchain media, HBAR and Google Cloud is a bit of old news, but it's just the way my upload schedule works. Hedera is one of the most well-connected projects in the Web3 space, and Google's trying to go from Web 2 to Web3. This is a testimony to HBAR's organizational reputation, potential, and talent. This is huge. They're mentioning Hedera. They're putting themselves out there. Not only are they on the governing council, they're actually going to meetings regularly. They run a node, and I think it's node number 5. And Google is one of the most reputable companies in the whole world. It is name-dropping Hedera, just like Oracle, name-dropping Quant. These projects are going to make it, no doubt about that. Mason, Massless is some of my favorite altcoins. Let's see which ones we hold out of the whole list. XRP, HBAR, QNT, ETH, skip down, down, down. I sold all my link in the past. CRO, no. XLM, yes. XYO, a tiny little bit. Algo, yes. Further down, I don't hold any Flare. XDC, yes. DAG, yes. ALBT, yes. Sold all my VXV. Hold a little bit of LCX, and that's it. And I would never plan being as diversified as that. When I say I hold Algo and XIO, I shouldn't really say I do because it's such a small amount that it's not even worth saying, to be honest. The 5 cryptos that I make videos on are my huge holds, my big holds, which I believe are going to give me generational wealth in the future. There's some side ones I don't mention, like, DAG, API free, and some of the new altcoins that I've just mentioned. I switch around, and to have staking involved, I just leave them staking and forget about it, like VRA and API free. Now tweet here, Crypto Nagato, for long-term investing utility giants, DCA is one of the best strategies you can apply. But what nobody tells you is a weighted DCA strategy. What does it mean? You buy heavily when everyone is selling, you buy less and less, or even stop during euphoria. That's what I'm saying with Quant. When we're going to high prices, everyone is saying buy. When I bought at lower prices, people are saying not to buy. I'm just doing the opposite. People are saying no one's really talking about buying Hedera too much right now. I'm not seeing too much hype in Hedera, and that is what I like to do when no one else is talking about it. And to refer back to the title of the video, HBAR will be $1 trillion asset. You know, when you think about the whole market cap of the whole governing council combined, I don't even want to calculate that right now. But let's just go for Shinhan Bank, for example. They have 471 trillion in assets and 20 million customers. And in my next HBAR video, I think I will go more in depth within the governing council and get a little bit of hype going for HBAR. A lot of people have lost hope and sold their bags. I haven't. Gonna leave you guys a little bit of podcast here. Meet newly elected governing council board member Ian Putter of Standard Bank, and he talks about 2 to 3 use cases going live this month. Hopefully that'll get you hyped up. Also, that's going to be pretty much it for today's video. I think I'm going to do a question in the community section, something to do with HBAR tonight. Let me know if there's actually any questions you want me to ask in the poll. Let me know down below. You know, I'm interested in seeing what questions you guys want or anything to do with that matter. But if you made it so far today's video, thank you very much for watching. Please leave a like down below, and I'll definitely see you guys in the next one.
So let's get down to it. Tell us about your new role on the board of directors of the Governing Council and why you decided to run.
Well, let me answer it the other way around. I'm very excited to be on the board, and I decided to run based on a few factors. We've been part of the Hedera Council for 2 years now at Standard Bank, and I've met a lot of the other council members. And I met some of the board members historically when we spoke about use cases and new opportunities. So Hedera is a very collaborative environment. And for the first time in my life, I experienced lots of people really trying to make things work on this distributed ledger and people sharing knowledge. I met a lot of the developers that's physically working on Hedera. And we've experimented with quite a few use cases, and we're making significant progress on our use cases. 2 or 3 of them is going live this month. We got regulatory approval for them. And the journey with the Hedera council members and the board members was very, very exciting. And that's why I decided to run, to make decisions, to be part of the growth. I think Hedera is going into a fantastic growth phase at the moment as blockchain, distributed ledger technology, and crypto is across the world. There's regulatory awareness, very long-winded answer, but that's why there's a lot of factors that I considered. And I want to make a difference. I want to contribute to this distributed ledger that brings trust and enables lots of people to participate, bridging the gap between the old and the new world. The Hedera carbon credit progress made in Africa. So I can keep on talking for hours telling you why I ran.